Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. I want to talk to you about this just-in-time shipping system that we use for a lot of our groceries, canned foods, frozen foods, stuff like that. And it's all based off of logistics and ordering something. You order it, it's marked. It goes back to the distribution center as to send one of a pair of scissors to the store where you just purchase these, and it goes in that way, and then things are purchased and delivered. It's not like it used to be 30 or 40 years ago when the groceries would be in the back warehouse of the grocery store, and you'd bring them out on a cart and put them out and put out some, and there'd be 15 cases left, and you'd take it and you'd wheel it back. It's no longer like that anymore. The margins are so short and so tight for this type of the grocery store business, food especially, and frozen food, canned and frozen, that this is the best way for them to make money. I understand, but that puts you and I in kind of a pickle if we have not prepared. You watch this channel, I imagine you are prepared to a degree, but I wanted to just push this point home. Most American families are 9 meals away from being hungry. And if you're hungry, you're an unruly person. Unruly people will go out and look to find something to eat. And an unruly person can become an unruly mob or a group. What does that have to do with you? Well, we've got food. Very sobering thought. I know most of you have tried to bring people on board to preparedness like I have, because it's just better that way, because it never fails. You know, the people who say, well, I'm coming to your house. No, you're not. Or you better bring your stuff with you when you come, because we we only have enough for us. And not quite, you know, everybody plans a little bit more. I set aside food for 6 people for 6 months, including digging into my long-term stuff. And that's really not enough. That'll get me to a growing season. And hopefully, knock on wood, that would take care of the problem. But in addition to the just-in-time ordering and distribution, we're also going to be dealing with a potential truckers' strike. And rightly so. But it can cause a lot of problems. So in addition to bare shelves being out there, we're looking at fuel not being carried as far, or it being in short supply. You might be having to wait at the pump. You might not have diesel, because a lot of diesel, since these pipelines have been targeted and shut down to a degree, to a large degree, a lot of this stuff is still coming in on truck. There is some train, some freight that comes through on train, but here's a kick in the butt: trains run off diesel. Yeah, so that is a problem, and it could go so far as to even affect local utilities. Talking about this cold weather, these ice storms that we're supposed to be having. Power goes out. You know, you do have backup generators at a lot of these substations, and everything comes back on, powers up. Most of them have about enough diesel to run a few days until they gets resupplied by a utility crew. Comes back out, tops off the tanks, and then goes back on. This is that way with Electrical providers and water providers. They also might have a redundant a gas backup as well, some stuff like that. But so if there is a problem that affects diesel or fuel, you could see problems associated with your drinking water. And that's really bad. So, and everybody says, well, I'll just run out unfiltered water out of the creek. Well, good luck with that. Because most people only have enough to do it a few times, and then the other half sounds like a good idea, but they don't really know how to do it. What comes in on trucks? Food, canned goods, frozen foods, fuel, medicines, that kind of stuff. Like, I know a lot of you are saying, well, a lot of the stuff comes in off of ships, and it goes to, comes in from the, to the docks, and it's unloaded, and then it's taken on trucks or trains, which run off diesel. You see the problem that's developing. We are relying on a system. Remember, 9 meals away from a hungry parent, 9 meals away from a hungry child, 9 meals away from people out looking for food, 9 meals away from anarchy. Take care of you people.